I'm Brian Cox, and what am I? An academic, a presenter of television programmes, a writer of books, and an avid fan of Cheltenham Science Festival. The greatest ever scientific achievement is, without doubt, the discovery of the scientific method, and that's not. It sounds like a ridiculous thing to say, but actually, that process of learning about how nature works by looking at it seems to have been a difficult thing to do. And you see it now, it's instinctively difficult, I think, for people to understand, for anyone to understand, that their opinion doesn't matter at all when compared with nature.
I'm a space scientist, so I'm mainly physicist, but I find synthetic biology amazing. The idea that people are creating small cellular life just sort of blows my mind. And so I think genetics, there's a whole new area of science there just waiting to be tapped.
Anybody who says that the greatest scientific achievement is not the stone hand axe is a fool, because the stone hand axe is what started man on his development. It actually changed our evolution and was the most important piece of engineering, tool making that ever was accomplished by mankind.
It's a very stereotypical choice that I go to, but Charles Darwin's theory of evolution is such a beautiful theory. It was written so beautifully. He is a beautiful writer, and it has just the tremendous ideas behind it and the way that it changed us as human beings, or at least some of us as human beings, our approach to existence. And the fragility of existence, and the beautiful thing that within us is the history of us and the history of our species.
I think as a medic I have to go for something to do with medical imaging, something to do with looking inside the human body without having to cut someone open. So I'll say Röntgen and the discovery of X-rays for being able to peer inside us without getting the knife out.
It's really hard to say what the single biggest scientific achievement is. I've got certain biases. I'm exactly of the right age, that I was perfectly young, 8 years old I think it was, July 21st, 1969, when they landed on the moon. I remember how excited and scared I was by Apollo 13. But I suppose I really have to say I'm delighted to be a child of the internet age, and being a journalist, this ability to connect things like a kind of virtual Cheltenham as well, and bring different bits of knowledge together and grab people and talk to them and get answers back from them as well. I think it's fantastic, so I probably have to go for the internet.
Best scientific achievement ever. I think you literally have to go right back to the beginning of human civilization and go discovery of metals. Because without metals, none of this, none of this, none possible.
Certainly one of the greatest is the insights that Alan Turing gave to the understanding of morphogenesis, how structures develop in the biological world. It's certainly one of the greatest puzzles that's still out there. And Turing, whom we always associate with artificial intelligence, is actually the person who set us in the right direction on that subject.
It's a fantastic festival. It gets bigger and bigger year on year, and we're reaching out to such a wide audience as well. There's people here, lots of different backgrounds and of all ages as well.
But it is without doubt the premier science festival in the country. I've been coming for 3 years now. And the reason is actually that it's supported by pretty much everybody who cares about promoting science in Britain. So you come to science to Cheltenham every year. You see, there's Jim Al-Khalili over there. There's a head of BBC Science over there. There's Robert Winston over there. Kathy Sykes. The list is endless. The science minister turned up yesterday because it's an important part of the country's scientific culture. And I don't know why I'm smiling because I always smile, don't I?